and thank you for using Oveit. So once you've created an account on Oveit, probably the first thing you'd like to know is how you can create an event. And it's pretty simple. Under your events section, you can see my events and the big blue button called create event. Now, depending on the type of plan that you have, starting with a free plan called starter, you might have some features and probably not other features if you haven't yet upgraded to pro or hub. But if we press create event, you're gonna see that basically we have four steps. And number one is overview, which is the basic information that you're gonna set up for your event. Number two is tickets, where you're gonna set up tickets. By the way, you can also set up free registration tickets with free tickets. Advanced is a section where you might want to set up some special kind of options, and preview and publish is the last step where you're going to see how your event looks from a consumer point of view. You can publish it and you can share with your audience. So let's just start a new event called My Demo Event. We're gonna set it to start sometimes in the future. Let's just say November, right? And we're gonna pick a time. Let's just say we're gonna start at 4 p.m. We have this option here called perpetual recurring. This is not gonna be useful for you because this is basically something that is set up for a venue, some sort of venue that has perpetual access. So when you're setting up an event, this is not really relevant. The next step is description. If you want to add a description for your upcoming event, you can set up the fonts, add some images, links, and so on and so forth. I'm not going to add anything, but you can add. Then you have the media section where you can add a cover photo and a gallery of photos. And probably very important, the location. Where is this event going to happen? So let's just call for Austin Convention Center, just so we can have like an option for a location. And then we have the advanced settings. This is where we can enable custom registration forms. If you want to collect data from your visitors, I'm going to enable it. And as you can see in a few minutes, a new step has popped up, which is called registration forms. This is the place where we can create a form and collect data from our visitors. I'm going to press next and I'm going to set up my first ticket. I press create ticket and I'm just going to say general access. If you want to have a free ticketed event, just don't enter any price. I'm going to price it at, let's just say $100. If this is the first time you're using Oveit, you're going to have to connect your payment processor so you can get paid instantly. I have connected Stripe, but you have several other options in the account payment sections. There are some additional options, and I'm going to go through the most used of those. The description is sometimes used to describe the ticket. The ticket type is an option between public and private invitations. You have a sale period, so you can select whether this ticket is going to be an early bird ticket or a general type of access. So you can select when this ticket will be selling from and to. Obviously, another important fact when selling tickets is how many available tickets do you actually have, and you can enter this data here. And the add-on section is a custom, pretty interesting feature that Oveit has, where you can stack benefits on top of your ticket. So traditionally, tickets have just been used to get you somewhere. But now we can extend that functionality with adding merchandise, special access, and all sorts of benefits that your visitors might want to have included in their tickets or purchase prior to buying their ticket. I'm going to hit save, and my ticket is now saved. And if you have one of the Pro or Hub accounts, you can also brand your tickets with your logo, a cool cover photo, and some additional details that you might want your visitors to have. I'm just going to press next, and under the advanced section you can see that we have two basic sections. One is emails, basically the emails already sending on your behalf, and the other one is checkout, information that is relevant for your visitors at checkout. The first thing you're going to see is the customized email section, which is automatically populated with the information about your event. So my event is called My Demo Event. This is going to be a confirmation and the information that your tickets are ready. You can customize the email subject and the email content so it looks and feels how your visitors might expect it to be. The next section is email notifications. How are you going to know when someone is purchasing something from you or is registering for your event unless you continually log in from Oveit? Well, one of the option is selecting after each sale or after each registration to receive a follow-up email containing the data of whoever has registered to your event. Or you can choose daily to get a daily summary of all of the registrations and or orders. There's one more section here, which is the event reminders. And most of the reminders have a preset reminder 1 day before the event starts, reminding your visitors that there's an upcoming event. It sends the Google Maps link to the event and also the tickets, because sometimes your visitors might forget their tickets and you want everything to run smoothly at the registration. You can send a preview to your inbox to see how it looks and feels, or you can edit it and add your personal touch to this follow-up email. In the checkout section, we have some options on how we can follow up after a registration is completed. You can customize the text or set up a custom redirect URL and push your visitors to something like a thank you page. The more options section is relevant for finely tuning the registration, and if you have some sort of questions, I recommend you reaching out to us on how to set up all these options here. So I'm going to follow up to the registration form section. This is basically where you request data from your visitors. I'm just going to ask for a name, an email, and I'm going to choose email address so we can make sure that the data that the visitor has entered is correct. And let's just say company, and maybe add a few information on what brings you to the event. And I'm going to choose a drop-down list. In this case, I'm going to add networking, fun, and I don't know yet. And let's not forget swag. You can choose whether you want your visitors to select only one of these fields or have a multiple selection. If you want one of these fields or more to be mandatory at checkout, just select the mandatory checkbox here. I'm gonna check name and email because I really want to get the name and emails of those visitors, and I'm gonna press next to see how my event actually looks like in a preview section. So the last step is the publish and preview section. I can see a preview of my event. It's not a very complicated one. It just has the ticket. If I would have had a description, it would have shown here, and I can press publish event. By the way, the look and feel that you are seeing at the moment is basically the default hub option. If you have either the starter plan or the pro plan, you're going to be seeing a different kind of outlook, which is available under default. If you have upgraded to hub, you're going to see the nice registration form that you see right here. Thank you very much.